My channel. My name is Taryn, also known here on YouTube and on my social media platforms as Taryn on the Journey. I have gained a few new subscribers, so I want to make sure I say welcome and thank you for joining me here on my channel. Today I wanted to talk about like my expectations for 2024, the things I desire to do this year, and also allow you guys to get to know me a little bit more. I know I've talked in the past about myself a little, but I wanted to know some specific questions that you guys wanted to know about me, and I had a few responses, and then some of the other questions I just added in there because I felt like they would be good to share. So that's what we are going to discuss today. I know I'm probably a little bit late on the what I'm doing in 2024 train, but it is what it is. I'm doing it when I felt like doing it, when I felt like I had time to process. Y'all know I just got back from Jamaica, so I'm having my time now to kind of sit back and decide what I want. But honestly, my goals haven't really changed much from last year. I'm just kind of continuing, reevaluating, and trying to do things differently and better, and with hopes that they get better and I'm able to actually reach some of my goals that I had from last year. Because sometimes we go year to year and we add stuff and nothing ever really gets accomplished. So that's not what I want to do. I want to reevaluate, refresh, and then just continue what I've already started and just do better at reaching my goals, if you get what I'm saying. And if you can relate, let me know in the comments, what are you guys working on this year? What's your goals? What do you feel like you want to improve on? What do you feel like you need to continue? Not necessarily change, but just continue working on. So let me know in the comments. So I'm going to jump right into the questions. The first question I got is, what's my favorite summer activity? So I enjoy swimming. I love swimming. If you see my videos, I always try to get in some type of water. I think that's why Jamaica is one of my favorite places. That kind of goes into another question, but I can revisit this question as well. But I love water. I think I'm a little fish for real. I love getting in water. I love swimming since I learned how to swim years ago when I was younger. Since then, I've always been a water person. So when I travel, if you don't see nothing else in my video, you're definitely going to see me get in water. So yes, that is definitely one of my favorite summer activities. Question number 2 is, what's my favorite thing to do on my day off? Sleep. I love to sleep. I am a homebody. At times, I like to be in a house because as a flight attendant, we move around a whole lot. And honestly, when I'm really working, really busy, I am not home often. So when I have the opportunity to be home and just rest and sleep, I like to do that. I like to sleep. So that's my favorite thing to do on my day off. Question number 3. What's the number 1 place I would like to travel? I'm sure I mentioned this in a previous video as well. I really want to go to Africa. I really want to go to Africa, and I want to like do a Africa tour. So I want to go one place and then take flights to other parts of Africa while I'm there. So I would love for my first Africa trip to be at least a month. But who knows? As long as I go, I just want to go. So that's definitely on my list of things to do this year. I really would like to visit Africa. Question number 4 is, how do I stay confident with what I am doing? So I believe this person meant like, how do I stay confident with YouTube, with social media and things like that? Honestly speaking, I'm still working on my confidence. I'm still working on being sure in who I am and what I am doing. I think where I have kind of gained confidence in myself is just in knowing that I'm different from everybody. No one is like each other. No one person is alike. No 2 people are alike. And we all have different things to offer to the things that we're doing. So even though there's like 1 million people on YouTube, nobody else can offer what I offer to my subscribers, the way I do it. Like, they're gonna do it their way, but they will never be and do it my way. And also too, I just, you know, I try not to worry about what other people think about me. I just try to only have concern about how I see myself and what I do. And also God, like, God gives me the confidence that I need to continue doing the things that I want to do. It's not always there. Sometimes I question things. Sometimes I go over things in my mind a whole lot, but it's a daily thing. You have to always ask God to just give you the strength to be confident and just work on it as time goes on. I think we all kind of lack that little piece of confidence sometimes, but if you really want something, if you're really trying to do something, you're just gonna put that I'm not confident feeling out of your head and just continue moving forward. Just continue doing what you know how to do. Question number 5 is, what's my favorite food? I love breakfast. I am a breakfast girl for sure. I am from the South, so I love me some grits and eggs, some sausage, toast, bacon, you know. I don't got this I'm not a thick girl for no reason, you hear me? I love me some breakfast food, y'all. I always say, like, if I ever get married or anything, a birthday party, I think my menu is definitely gonna be brunch, because I just love breakfast. I don't really necessarily have a specific food that I like, but I definitely am a breakfast person. Question number 6, I'm only gonna do 10, by the way. I think that'll be enough, but if y'all have any more questions y'all would like me to answer, maybe I'll do an updated part of this video later on in the future. So let me know in the comments, comment below if there's anything else specifically you would like to know. I'll try to cover it in a future video. Question number 6 is, what do I like most about being a flight attendant? My favorite thing about being a flight attendant is definitely the flexibility. I don't know if people talk about it enough, but as a flight attendant, your schedule can be really flexible. So y'all know I've been sharing recently that I have not really been working that often, and it's because of, like, our slow season, they will call it. I don't necessarily think that it's slow. I just think that this is a time where we tend to have more flight attendants than needed. So, like, new people are being hired, new people are coming on, and there's just not enough, like, pilots or enough flying for everybody to fly at one time. So they use who they have to use, if that makes sense. So I definitely try to indulge in the slow time a lot and take advantage, because when we pick up, we pick up. So I enjoy, like, I just really enjoy the flexibility. I love that we kind of create our own schedules, so we can swap our days around. Like, if I really wanted to, and if I was as rich as I think I am, I would take a vacation every month. Like, we can really do that. We can move our schedules to set it up to where we have like 4 or 5 days off at a time, and you could go somewhere every month. It's definitely possible, but sometimes it's a little unrealistic and you need to work. But just like me, I went to Jamaica every month this year, starting in May. I went May, I skipped June, I went July, August, I skipped September. No, I went back in September. I skipped October, November, and then we went back in December. So, you know, I was able to do that because of my job. When I was working my regular 9 to 5, I was not able to do that. So, yes, flight attendants work a lot. We can be busy at times, but most of all, this job can be really flexible. So that's my favorite thing. And I also would say, of course, the benefits. Like, if I didn't have the benefits, but I think everybody says that, so I just wanted to give y'all a different perspective. So outside of the benefits, flexibility is like my favorite thing about this job. Like, I'm sitting on call today. I'm actually on call today, but I'm not working, you know, I'm at home. So of course, every airline is different. That's just how my airline operates. But for the most part, this job is pretty flexible. So number 7 is, what's my favorite thing about Jamaica? And like I stated earlier, I love the rivers and the water and all of that. But I think my other favorite thing about Jamaica is the culture and how willing they are to help. Like, I've really created relationships there, and I just feel like anytime I've needed anything or like I'm there, I'm taken care of. I have a story, y'all, where I just feel like I was treated like a queen the first time I was there. I didn't really show that in my vlog, or I didn't really go into detail or talk about it at all on my first vlog, but maybe that's something I'll share in the future. But I was treated really well my first time in Jamaica. So I'll definitely leave that there. If y'all want to know, comment below. Let me know if you want to know. We'll talk about it. Number 8 is, where do I see myself in the next 10 years? So a huge goal of mine is to become a full-time entrepreneur. Social media is one of those things I would like to use as a way to kind of put myself in that space. I definitely see myself living in another country, and I see myself, like I said, being a full-time entrepreneur, owning several different types of businesses, and just enjoying my life. I would like to have kids in the next 10 years, but if that's not in the cards for me, then I'm not going to worry about it. I would like to be married and have kids by 10 years. Like, I'm 28, you know, I'm 28. It's about that time. But I'm not rushing it. When God sees fit, that's when he's going to bring someone in my life that I'm going to marry and have children with. So I'm not in a rush to do those things. But career-wise, I would definitely like to be a little bit more established and have started my entrepreneurial journey. But my personal goal would be to definitely have kids and be married by then. My mom, I think she's ready for grandchildren now, and I would definitely like to be able to introduce y'all to some little Taryns, you know, and have my husband aside of me, like, hi babe. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Well, that's so I can go on and on, okay? But that's where I see myself in 10 years. Number 9, who inspires me the most? Of course, my mother. I love her dearly. She inspires me the most. This lady has been through hell, high water. She has experienced some real tough times, tribulations in life, and my mom just continues to get up and go and go and go. And I can't help but admire her strength and admire how she continues to fight and doesn't let anything really hold her down. And I just love her so much for that. Like, I wouldn't be half of what I am without her. I tell her all the time, like, I was created just for you, because nobody else could take me. Like, nobody else could deal with me, mother me, parent me the way that you have. So I appreciate my mom. I love her so much. I love you, mommy, if you are watching this. But yeah, I wouldn't be where I am without my mom. She bought my first 2 cars. My mom bought my first 2 cars. She helped me through college. She moved me to college. Every apartment that I've had, my mom has moved me. My mom paid my rent for a whole year one time. I just got really in a bad situation, and I think I had just graduated college. I was dating. I had a boyfriend at the time. I had lost my job because they fired me because I think I wasn't able to get to work on time because of school. And I think at that time I was working at Walmart. And so they fired me because Walmart has a very strict attendance policy, and you have to get to work on time. So I guess at that time I was just being late and they let me go. My manager even said she didn't want to, but because of their policy, she had to, and the system it's not something that they could override. I don't know how true that is, but I had a pretty good relationship with my supervisors at that time, so I felt like she was being honest. But she told me they didn't want to let me go, but they did let me go. And then that happened, and then I lost another job. I had a lot going on that was like 2017. It was just a rough year for me. I had a lot going on, and so I didn't have any income. And well, I had the last job for a little while, but I had just graduated college. I was trying to find, step into my career. It was just a lot of transitioning happening during that time, and I was struggling. So my mom paid my rent like for a year. Still to this day, y'all, I don't know how she did it. I really don't. I don't know how she did it. So without her, I would not be where I am. So I'm super grateful. I love you, mommy. Question number 10. So this was a highly anticipated question. I had a few people ask me this question, and I'm gonna get into it. So am I dating anyone? Am I single? What do y'all like to know? So this is what I'm gonna only answer what y'all asked me. Am I dating? I'm definitely dating. I'm dating. I want to go out. So this is what I'll say. I'm dating, and dating is going well for me right now, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. I'm not married. I don't have any children, but I am dating. I'm 28 years old, and I think that I am in the space that I am definitely supposed to be in when it comes to relationships. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. And I hope y'all are satisfied with that. So that was a little bit about me. I hope that I answered the questions that you guys had for me. Like I said, if you have anything else specific that you want to know, whether it's about my personal life or my career, anything, let me know. As long as it's appropriate, I won't mind answering the question. So to jump in, what my expectation for 2024 is, or what I want to succeed in doing in 2024, I'm going to start off with my personal goals. So number one, for what I want to do in 2024 is to continue staying active, making fitness a priority. I feel like that's something that I want to do every year. And like I've stated in one of my previous videos, my weight is always up and down. I'm not a girl of a slim stature. Like, I feel like the weight and weight gain runs in my family. So I'm going to always have to be in the gym. So that's always going to be a goal for mine. And I think that's something that I finally come to the realization that, girl, you're going to always have to eat healthy. You're going to always have to watch what you eat. You're going to always have to stay active, because you just are not a slim person. You have, you are a nice size. If you overeat, you will gain weight, and that's just what it is. So I'm definitely going to make fitness a priority this year. And it has, like I said, it's always been a goal of mine, so I'm going to continue doing it. Another personal goal of mine is to work on being disciplined, doing and committed to the things that I say I'm going to do. So that's like going to bed early for me. I am a night owl. I will stay up all night long, and then I like to get up late in the morning, or I'm sluggish the next day and I don't want to do anything. So I definitely need to be disciplined with getting in the bed on time, because I just want to be more productive during the daytime. So it's definitely important. We don't realize how sleep really affects us, and we think, oh, we can live off coffee and those things, but I don't want to have to depend on coffee. I want to be productive without that, so I want to get in the bed. Another thing, like I said, be disciplined with the gym, going to the gym, eating the way I know I should, and also saving money is another area that I would like to be disciplined. Excuse me. Saving money is another thing that I would like to be disciplined in. And there's a whole lot more, but just being disciplined overall, I want to be more disciplined. Another personal goal of mine is to just continue being true to myself, showing myself grace, and continue pouring into who I am as a person and evolving. So sometimes we get caught up in work, we get caught up in relationships, we get caught up in friendships, we get caught up in children, family, all this stuff, and we forget about us. We forget about me. So I don't want to do that. Like, I want to continue pouring into myself and making myself the priority. I don't want to yes, I'm dating. Yes, I would like to eventually be in a serious marriage of some sort, but I don't want to ever forget who I am and my goals and what I want for myself. So I want to continue and make that a habit now, so that it won't be so hard to do in the future. Another personal goal of mine is to journal. I have started journaling, and I do it off and on sometimes, but this year I want to make it a habit and try to do it, if not every day, then at least 3 times a week, because I want to be able to look back and see the things that I have made progress on, just to see where I was in certain moments, and to see where I was able to get to. You know, I just think writing things down really just helps you see how you grow. So I definitely want to continue journaling. Also, I would like to celebrate, journaling could go into this as well, but my next goal is that I would like to celebrate my milestones, whether they are big or small. And sometimes I share when I share with you guys that I reached 500 subscribers, but I feel like I want to just celebrate it a little bit more. Take myself out, buy myself a little ring or something, or a piece of jewelry, or, you know, go take myself to dinner. I really want to celebrate those milestones, because I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm not making any progress, or I'm not seeing a return from my things that I'm putting out, my investments. And although they may not be monetary, or they might not be the way I think they should be, I should be getting my return right now, I could celebrate myself and celebrate those small or big milestones. So definitely that's something that I encourage you guys to do. Don't be so hard on yourself and feel like you aren't doing anything. Continue doing the work and celebrate yourself, even when you feel like other people may not see what you're doing, or if you're not getting the exact return that you're looking for in that moment. So moving on to my career goals, I would like to at least gain 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube this year. I have grown my TikTok platform to 9,000 subscribers, and then I have like 900 and something on Instagram. So I would like to grow those as well. I would at least like to hit 10K on TikTok, at least 1,000. Well, I'm close to 1,000, so I'll say about 1,200 on Instagram, and I want to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I would also like to work with at least 5 brands this year that's related to the content that I share here on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, because we don't do YouTube for any, like, no reason. Like, that's one of those returns that you would like to see. So I'm putting my effort and time into these things, and I just want to see that, not necessarily that I'm being recognized, but I want to be able to branch out a little bit. I want to grow. I don't want to just only do YouTube videos. I want to be able to offer more and work with brands and do all those things. And I don't need all the brand trips or none of that stuff. That's nice. I would love to do it, but just to have smaller brands to reach out to me, I will be appreciative of those, even though we will be appreciative of the big ones too, but we'll take the small ones too. I'm not, you got to start somewhere. That's what I'll say about that. I would also like to plan a group trip to Jamaica. So that's a huge goal of mine. Let me know if y'all want to go. Put it in the comments if you're interested in going on a group trip. I asked that on my social media platform in the past, and I got a huge response. So I definitely want to plan it. People are always saying, oh, I want to go to Jamaica with you. I want to go travel with you. So I definitely want to plan a group trip. So make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm going to try to get the details as soon as possible, because I want people to actually have time to prepare. So it'll probably be more to the end of this year. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that, because that's definitely something that I plan to do. My last career goal is to create a form of passive income for myself. So if you're not sure what passive income is like not necessarily something that you aren't going to have to work towards, but it's something that kind of like makes money in your sleep. So it could be like online selling. If I had a store selling some type of product, something like that. I want to have some type of passive income, because I have goals. I have things that I want to do, so I need more money. So I definitely want to create another form of passive income for myself. Now, I could go on and on when it comes to the career goals, because your girl is always looking for ways to elevate and evolve, and that's just the truth. I enjoy working on myself and just doing things that, or finding ways to be creative, and make money, honestly. So I could go on and on about the career goals, but those are my main ones that I'm focusing on this year. So I don't want to drag this video out. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and this little talk that we got to have today. Of course, if you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and share, and also turn that notification bell on so you don't forget anything else, or you don't miss anything else that I post. And as always, I thank you for watching, and have a good 2024. Like I said, make sure y'all comment below what are some of your goals, what are some things that you're working on this year. But I wish you all the best of luck this year, and take some of these things that I've mentioned here in this video and apply it to yourself if you feel need be, or if you feel led to. Only if you feel led to. But again, thank you for being here, thank you for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye.